Yes, you heard the video title, right? I am revealing my secrets. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm revealing my top 5 most viewed videos that I have. And what I'm going to do, how it's going to work, is I'm going to, first of all, tell you what the video is, then I'm going to play the video itself, and then reveal it, okay? And I'm so glad to do this. I know it's kind of weird, but I think it's going to be a good thing. I thought I just wanted to make content, an actual video instead of shorts, and this is it. So, hope you enjoy. Here, wrapping it off, we have number 1, disappearing card routine. Over 7,000 views, really good. One of my first videos. And here you go, tutorial. So here in tutorial view, so if you've seen disappearing card, I have so many videos named disappearing card, by the way. But if you've seen that, my most viewed video, then you would know what I look like and how I do it. So basically, here's the basic tutorial on it. So first, what you do is you take the card and whatever motion you like, and you just display it, and you say, hey, look, it's a normal card. You might do any flourishes or whatever, and then you take the card, and then what you do is you put your, so you know when you put like a 2, you're gonna do that, but you're gonna cross with your pointer finger down. You're gonna put your pointer finger down and put it down. And then what you're gonna do, this is gonna be a little tricky for some people. You're gonna go down like this. You might not have the motion built up yet, but you're basically going down. So go down like this, and then what you're gonna do is gonna feel really kind of clunky and funky. What you're gonna do, you're gonna take your thumb and you're gonna take it, and it's gonna be the other corner of the card's gonna be resting there, and then you're gonna let these fingers go. So right now, you can rewatch this a couple times, but right now you're in a Tenkai palm, what's called Tenkai. So from a certain point of view, especially you're seeing the exposed view, but if you're from the front, that looks like it disappears completely. Well, from a certain point of view. So it looks like it completely disappears. One more time, so you're gonna take it, wrap down, grab, show empty, display it back. There goes number 1. Well, number 2's wrapping around. We also have disappearing card as well. It is a different basis, don't worry, but it is also one of the first videos I also made, ranging about 6.1 thousand views, I believe, and it is pretty interesting. So stick to the tutorial. I do the behind view, but I can't really do that. To do this best, I might as well show in front, because I feel like that would be the best from like this angle. So this is basically what the vanish looks like. It's pretty cool. I mean, for your average Joe, it's not really gonna know. They don't understand how it's gonna be done. It's really cool. It's really cool. So this is gonna take some time. It took me a little bit, not super long, like months and months and months, just a day or two. But the thing is with it takes enough time when you want to give up. That's the problem with it. But if you stick to it, I promise. So here's the quickly going by this. So here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make a Spider-Man pose like this. So if you have Spider-Man, if you know that, it's just Spider-Man pose. Don't push down, but just normal Spider-Man pose. Then you can put the card at the outskirts of the corners. So like at your right here, you're gonna put the corners of these 2 pips of the card like this on here. Okay. So this is basically what you have. And then if you fold these 2 fingers out like this and close these 2 fingers, look at that. I mean, you can not see, but look at that. It looks almost completely, here, I got to do it from this angle, empty. And then the harder part about it is pushing it back. So you push back like this and grab it. So under the motion, it looks like that. And look at that, we're already halfway through. For coming around for number 3, color changing card, I believe is what I call it. We're averaging around 4.5 thousand. It's pretty good. It's basically, you take a card and you change it. So let's get straight into the tutorial. Alright, so the tutorial for the snap change is what it's called. As I just showed you in that video, it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty fast change and stuff. Looks very nice. It requires 2 cards. What you're going to do is you're going to first display the cards, and what you want to do is show it as 1. I did, in that performance, I did a couple of twirls and stuff like that to show that it's just 1 card, which those are false, which I can really do that with multiple cards, especially at 2. But what you want is, first of all, you want two of different colors, like black and red, or red and black, whatever. I prefer not using two of the same cards, because these are the cards I have. But here's what you're going to do, basically. So here's for reference. You're going to have your two fingers, kind of two, and your thumb out like this, okay? Put your two fingers on this corner, and then your thumb on the back corner as well. So it looks like this on both sides. And then in a snapping motion, that's why it's called snap change, you're going to snap. So slowly, do this slowly. It's going to be hard, so snap, like that. So that's basically what it looks like, slow down. So you're going to snap your hand from afar, snap, like that. And it will take a while just to get it to rest back here, but that's basically the snap change. Down our final two, we have the name of the video is 4-Ace Production. This is kind of the first 4-Ace production I kind of learned. I had a couple that I knew, but they weren't really good, so I thought I would practice this one, and I loved it, and I always use it, usually. Well, always, and I practiced it a lot. I'm like, hey, maybe it'll work for camera. So I did it, and it worked. So I kept it in, and it was one of, I think it's my 4th most viewed video, wrapping at about 5,000 views around that era. Yeah, it's pretty good. And yeah, so here's the tutorial. So here's what you're gonna need for this. You're gonna first need all 4 aces, and you're gonna need a quick little small setup here. If you're like, setup, no, it's good. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna first take all 4 aces, probably in color. You're gonna take the first ace, whatever ace that may be, say the ace of hearts, you're gonna keep it face up on the deck, okay? Then you're going to take the next ace, the ace of diamonds, and set it face up on the deck. So quickly, that's the order real quick. Face down, and then face up ace right here. And you're going to take the 2 other aces, and you just put them face down like that. So it's pretty simple. So here's what you're going to do next. And you're going to kind of flash the deck. But here's what you're going to do. You're going to say, hey, watch, I have a deck here. And then if you know a double lift, I'll show a quick little simple thing of it. You're going to take the cards, riffle down until you have 2 cards. Like this, don't do it like this, like behind you like this. If you have 2 cards, this is a pretty simple for beginners. And you would take the pip of the card right here and flip it over as 1 card, aka the double lift. So quickly, it would maybe look like either this or just this, okay? So you have 2 cards as one. You're gonna take the cards like this, and all you're gonna do now is do one of 2 things. So first, if you know the bullet is basically a cardistry thing, you flip it out like this and you do this, But what you're gonna do instead of doing that, you're actually gonna take the card, and again, this is face down. You take the card, just as you're doing this, you're gonna push down like this with these hands, while you push forward with your pointer finger. Keep that card out like that. So quickly, it looks something like that, and that is basically my 4-Ace production. Here's what we're gonna do for this next routine. So it's my table magic routine. I had to skip one video because that one's ring, and I want to give you a good treat, and the ring was not too great. I'm sure most of you know how that's done. But anywho, it's called my table magic routine, wrapping also around 5,000 views. And it's really good, and it's kind of me disappearing cards all at once, and I think it's really good, and it's a treat, so here you go. This is the final trick. I'm glad to be here. So here's what we're gonna do. You need 4 cards for this. Just any 4 cards will do. It doesn't have to be any sort of special cards, just 4 random cards, okay? So here's what you're gonna first do. And if you watch this video, you know it's gonna sound weird in doing this, but it actually looks really good. You usually just do this, okay? I mean, not for people, but if you want to. So first you're gonna have a illusion of that you're taking the cards and grabbing them out of thin air. So if you watch because you just watched that video off the screen, it looks like you're taking the cards right here out of nothing, and it looks kind of like they're not in your hands. No, so they're still here. So what we're gonna do for this effect, I'm gonna do this quickly. I'm gonna set the cards in between your middle finger and ring finger, and grab it with your middle finger from the front view. It looks like they're not really there, or just cover them with your other finger, and then you just kind of push out and grab them like that. So here's how a couple vanishes are done. I don't remember exactly which one they're done in place, but here's kind of how most of them are done. So first the 2, you're just gonna hold them like this. 1, 2, 3, and at the count of 3, you're just gonna drop them like this and show that your hands are empty. You're gonna do that faster, but of course, that's how it's done. The next one is also from that first time, the first video, the Tenkai Vanish. So you're gonna do the Tenkai Vanish. So you can end clean. You're also gonna drop that and say, "Watch, there's nothing in my hands." People might be thinking that there's something in your hands. For the last one, I think I've already shown this one, but this is one of my favorites. Vanish. You can go 1, 2, 3, and you're gonna push out the card and push it down. And when we show that one, 1, 2, 3, you see it drops, and you show your hands are completely empty. And that's my 4 card routine. That was my reveal of me. I hope you enjoy. If you don't mind, please leave a comment on this video. I'd love to hear what you think, and subscribe maybe, and like, please. I really appreciate all you guys' support. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and that would be a great milestone for me. And I appreciate it, all you do. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.